Thank you for joining Wars of the Roses. And this is Agapae from the Encyclopedia of Freemasonry by Albert G. Mackey. Agapae. The Agapae or love feast were banquets held during the first 3 centuries in the Christian church. They were called love fest because after partaking of the sacrament, they met both rich and poor at the common feast, the former furnishing the provisions and the latter, who had nothing, being relieved and refreshed by their more opulent brethren. Tertullian thus describes these banquets. We do not sit down before we have first offered up prayers to God. We eat and drink only to satisfy hunger and thirst, remembering still that we are to worship God by night. We discourse as in the presence of God, knowing that he hears us. Then, after water to wash our hands and lights brought in, everyone is moved to sing some hymn to God, either out of the scripture or, as he is able, of his own composing. Prayer again concludes our feast, and we depart, not to fight and quarrel, or to abuse those we meet, but to pursue the same care, modesty, and chastity, as men that have fed at a supper of philosophy and discipline, rather than of a corporal feast. Dr. August Kastner, professor of theology, published in Jena in 1819 a work in which he maintains that the Agapae, established at Rome by Clemens in the reign of Domitian, were mysteries which partook of a Masonic, symbolic, and religious character. In the Rosicrucian degrees of Masonry, we find an imitation of these love feasts of the primitive Christians, and the ceremonies of the banquet in the degree of Rose Croix of the ancient and accepted rite, especially as practiced by French chapters, are arranged with reference to the ancient Agapae. Reg Helene indeed finds an analogy between the tableaux of modern Masonry and those love feasts of primitive Christians. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and comment. And if you can, please consider donating to Wars of the Roses. Links to PayPal and Patreon are in the description. Thank you so very much.